Then freedom from others. There's another concept of freedom. Freedom from others. Do you want to be free from others? Answer me honestly, without thinking. What is the direct answer to this question when you don't think about it? Yes, I want to be free from others. Now, who are these others? There are two types of others. First of all, the one that we forget sometimes when we speak of freedom. Do you want to be free from Allah? Because Allah is outside of you. Allah is not you. Allah is other. Do you want to be free from Allah Azza wa Jal? No, you don't want to be free from Allah Azza wa Jal. And that's not the meaning of freedom, as we shall learn inshaAllah ta'ala in a moment. Can you ever be free from Allah Azza wa Jal? Can you ever be free that is not under the control of Allah Azza wa Jal? Well, if you want to be free, meaning not under the control of Allah Azza wa Jal, then go someplace where it is not His. And live in a time when it is not His. Of course, there is no place that is not His. And there is nowhere in time that is not His either. So it is not logical and foolish and immature to want to be free from Allah Azza wa Jal. Number two, free from others, the creatures of Allah Azza wa Jal. Do you want to be free from your mother and father? Maybe. Maybe it depends who my father and mother are. Do you want to be free from your closest friend? I would say maybe. It depends on that closest friend's inclinations and attitudes and conduct and nafs and self. And sometimes I do not want to be free from some other. When do I want to be free from another? If you connect what we have been learning during yesterday and today, whom do you want to be free from when it comes to another creature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Well, since we have established that the purpose behind being created is to fulfill ubudiyah of Allah Azza wa Jal. That's the way how I attain happiness. I want to be free from anyone that hinders my journey of ubudiyah. Because anyone who hinders my journey of ubudiyah is therefore a distraction, a hindrance against my attainment of happiness. When I have established that my happiness lies indeed in the pursuit of ubudiyah to Allah Azza wa Jal, the very purpose for which I and you were created. Does it make sense? So, I do not want to be free from someone who helps me to remain on that path in my journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Someone who helps me to be happy. Someone who helps me to be free from the bondage of all things created and be free in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The person who helps me in that way, the entity that helps me in that way, the other that helps me in this way, I do not want to be free from him or her. Does it make sense? Because if you have established that your purpose in this creation is the fulfillment of ubudiyah, then this conclusion is logical. You cannot refuse it. It's an offer you cannot reject. I cannot be free from any other that helps me accomplish my mission. And now I'm defining my freedom. Can the concept of freedom be absolute? Can someone be absolutely free from anything? Huh? No, the human being is bound by space and time anyways. We are born bound in the sense, bound by space and bound by time. So there is no such a thing as absolute freedom. There is such a thing as relative freedom. And therefore, the occupier of my, let's say, home is an occupier whose occupation I do not accept if that occupation hinders me from my journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Agreed? Now,